Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in the Risoux Forest. Just bring that one over there. We'll cut up a few. I'd like to get like we'll do a few with the forwarder, and then I want to get the auto-load log trailer, and we'll have a go with that one. Which means that we're going to need a lorry. We're going to have to buy a lorry to go with that as well. Now, I'm going to try to buy as much stuff as possible rather than lease it, just because I'd prefer to do it that way. So let's try actually lifting it the correct way. And that one's going to go over there. I'll bring that back in a little. Now, I'm getting used to how I've got my controls set now. It's always an important thing. He says, making a pig's ear of the next one as well. Right, take that one out. Lift, and over he goes, because he can't handle the weight of the tree. There we go. These trees are heavy. There's going to be a lot of timber in this. We'll cut down a couple more of them, and then we can go and get that forwarder, and we'll see if we can do something with that. So I'm going to just get this tree that's like right in front of us up here. Grab that one. Bring the arm in a little bit. There. That'll do. So I don't know why it's doing that weird thing where it's not letting me use the swing, use the rotation on the arm. That is really, really strange, and I have no idea whatsoever why it's doing that. That is something I've never encountered before. But saying that, I haven't actually done any forestry work in FS19 other than cut down a couple of non-pine trees with a chainsaw and do those. Like that's the only bit that I've done, and yeah, that there was I know that there was issues with that. Right, let's if we back up a little bit there, we can do it like that, and then let's go in a little bit closer like that. There we go. Right, pick it up and swing the thing in over here, like that. I quite like the way this one works, because the Scorpion, the Ponzi Scorpion that we had, that one, the cab and the chainsaw bit was all, like, joined together, whereas this one, the cab is set further back. So, like, you're both rotating, but I think it gives you more of a view, because you don't have that one stuck right in front of you, so you can see what's going on a little bit better. And I should prefer that. So let's see what it's like in cab. Now, I've pressed the button for going into cab, and it takes ages for it to jump in. Okay, there we go. Right. It's also a bit laggy in here. We'll see what we can do. So, there's my next target, my next victim. Over there. Probably shouldn't refer to trees as probably shouldn't refer to them as victims. Right, I want to actually lift that one up a little bit. Over that way a bit more. Come down and chop. Bring that over and bring it round here like this. See, that's not actually putting it into my cab now, which is what it did do with the Scorpion, although I still have a lot of branches going into the cab. But that's just, you know, gaming in general. We know gaming does stuff like that. So that's, I love the fact that it's counting out on the little console there in front of us. The 800 for the distance that it's got to travel and stuff like that. That's really, really cool. So then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to try and grab another tree. Let's go that way. Don't normally like to do stuff from in cab. Not with the tractors and that, but this one, like, the tree harvesting is about the only exception to that rule. Like, I don't generally mind doing a bit of tree harvesting if I could get the thing to line up. I can't see which way that needs to go. Ah, there we go. Like that. Slow that down and then cut. And I'll take that. Try and put it over that way, and then I'll start cutting. Right, so I'm assuming that the... Yeah, so the number on the right is the length of the log that we're cutting, and the number on... sorry, the number on the left, and the number on the right is the diameter of the log as we reach it and we chop it. Which is quite cool, so you have got that information being given to you. What other stuff have we got under forestry equipment? If we go in here and we go to forestry machines. So we do have the original Ponzi Scorpion. We've got a Komatsu right here. There's that one. And that one has the arm right next to it on the side like that. And then the Ponzi Scorpion. Is that different? That's not a Ponzi Scorpion. That's a Ponzi Cobra. That is different. This cab used to be up here. Like, it used to be, like, joined to that arm on the Scorpion. This Cobra, the Cobra is altogether different. Well, well, well. There have been changes. And then this is the one that we're driving, obviously. We've got some other machines here. We've got a Cobra Hybrid here. This thing. This is for doing wood chips on a very large scale. So we'll have a go with some of these machines. I know that they're not, you know, the machines that we're necessarily used to. And I know that it's not the fastest doing stuff like this. There's the Ponzi Scorpion King. That's the one. See, it's hooked right up over the cab, so you're always looking directly at it. That's a fair bit different to the new one. I think the new one, like the configuration of these new machines, is a lot safer for the driver, because that configuration there leaves the driver open to a tree trunk through the front of the cab. And so yes, I definitely like the new option that they've given us here with the way that the cab is set further back. That's a much safer one. Right, anyway, so we've done what I want to do in here, and this is the view from here, which I actually rather like. This is one that I've often used, this kind of view, because it's actually fairly, once you get used to it, it's fairly easy to use that particular view. Let's go and take out these other two trees right here. There's that little one there, and then the one other big tree. We'll take out those two, and then we will stop, and we will gather some of them up. So we'll have a go at doing a bit with the forwarder. I'm really not going to do very much with that. Mostly what I want to do is just use the auto-load log trailer. That's definitely going to be the way forward for us. Let's that forward a bit. Is that going to be enough? Yes, that is good enough. Okay, ideal. Let's pick that one up. Push that out over there, and you can just see it off the edge. Okay, it was a single branch. So this time, I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to jump through to this view right here. And it always gives you a view of the bottom of the tree harvester like that, which, although depth of view is a little bit difficult to get right in a game anyway, that's never something you're going to find particularly easy to get in a game. This is still a pretty good way of doing it. So I actually want to bring that one over there. Yeah. See, it's never easy. But we have managed it like that. So there, we can bring this one up like that. And lower it down a bit. And then we'll do the cutting. So how much am I going to be able to see? Now I can't see anything. So if we switch this one over, we can see a little bit better by doing it out on this side over here. Now we get a good view of the cutting. That's altogether better, that is. Right, so we've done a few trees here. To be honest, I think we've done some reasonable work, but at the same time, we've hardly done anything at all, have we? Like, we have hardly covered any territory there whatsoever. Quite disappointing. So I'm going to bring that one back over there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it out over this side like that. And it's going to be there. I'm going to turn it off. A minute. Then what I'm going to do... Right, so that's still working. I'm going to jump out of there, and then I'm going to jump back in again and see if it replicates. Yeah, now I can't swivel it from side to side. So there's something weird going on there. I'm going to have to go into this menu every single time I want to move this one from side to side. Now, I don't know if it's just this one or if it will be all of them. No idea. That is really, really frustrating. I can't fold it up either. Oh, that's because I'm pressing X, and that's the wrong button to do. That's cutting button. Press Z. That will straighten everything up. I'll hook it onto there. Fold it down. And now that is done and dusted. I'm actually just going to park it right there and leave it there. And now we can go and get the forwarder. I'm back doing a little bit more recording, and the pallets that we drove into last time and knocked flying are all back where they should be. And apparently we can't go and sell them. We can't go and steal the shop's produce and have them for ourselves. So that is something that we're going to have to sort of not do. Although I don't know why there's a pallet stuck out there by itself. So let's move that one back out of the way over there. And then we've got our sell point nicely opened up. So the whole bar not moving properly, it turns out that this is something to do with a mod. So all I got to do is I climb into the machine. I have to go into here. I have to go to... I'm showing you this because this is likely to be something that someone else is going to have issues with as well. So you go to the controls. We go to the gamepad controls here. And actually, no, I don't need to do any of that. I go here. You go to this section right here. And where it says easy arm controls, off, on. That's it. That's what we need to do. There's nothing else you need to do. And now it works. Swings from side to side, whereas it wasn't working before. So that is all you need to do in order to get it to work. I know that it is a mod. I've run some tests without any mods. Which mod it is, I don't know. It's not the chainsaw mod, as far as I know, the lumberjack mod, and I don't think it's a super strength mod. Beyond that, I have absolutely no idea, because trying to figure this out means I'll have to sort of isolate and test all the mods that I've got, which is just about every single Mod Hub mod, and there are a huge number of them now, and I have no desire to go and do such a thing, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Now, this one right here, in order to work it, let's see. So I press C. We've got in-cab view here. And the in-cab view here is not as good as the other in-cab view. I have also got a crane arm view. Now this is a lot better, and this actually lets me see the grab, and so this is the one that I'm going to attempt to use. Now I have got quite big logs here, so I don't know if we're even going to be able to pick these up. This is going to be sort of a bit of a test here on this one. Also, you need to unfold that one. So we're going to bring that one down, and that's my open and close. I'm just getting used to the controls here, that's all. And then we will pop that down a bit. Bit more. Bit more. And then we will close that one on there. Make sure it's closed tight. And then we will lift. Oops. Let's try actually lifting, shall we? Now, can we make this work? Also, can I do it with this camera view? I don't know. You know what? I don't think I can. So I'm going to use this camera view. And this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky, I think, is actually getting these logs on here. Besides that, oh wait, I wanna do this. I wanna spin it round. Yeah, I don't think the logs are right size for this forwarder. I think that's where we're sort of running into a spot of bother here. Oops, let's try lowering it down a bit, and I'll bring it forward and make a bit of a pig's ear of this. There we go. Let it go there. That's badly balanced and sticking out wrong. You know what? I'm not going to bother with this. I can put a strap on there, but this is just going to take forever to try and load a load, because these logs are too big for this forwarder. So really I should cut those down to 6-meter ones, but to be honest, I don't want to do this. I've never really liked using these cranes, so I've used the forwarder. I've done it once. I've stuck a log on the forwarder, and yes, if I was using 6-meter logs, it would be a lot easier, but I still don't particularly like using these. I might do some more with the tree harvester so that we at least have some logs. Can I get through the gate here? Oh, just. Alright, so we can fit through there. And I need to... That's the animal dealership there. The log sell point. This is a very good point. Where is the log sales? I need to be able to sell the timber that we have. Well, this is embarrassing. Where do we sell the timber? I wonder. Let's have a look. So, we've got Rochette's shop, the Hessian fermenter silo and home, and then we've got the vehicle shop and the animal dealership. Do I maybe go to the... because we've got this one here and we've got that one over there. Oh, it must be this one over this side right here where... No, actually I think that's not... I'm really hoping that this isn't where we sell logs. No, it wouldn't be. That's the workshop. 90% certain that is a... Right, good. That's good. That's really good. That's a workshop, because if that was where we sold the logs, I wouldn't be able to swing in round there with an auto-load log trailer, and that would make life really difficult for us. So that, I know, is the vehicle workshop bit there. Well, where do I sell the logs? There's no other sell points on the map. Uh-oh. Tell me I've got to take them all the way down here. Ah! You're kidding me. That's miles away. Okay, so I got to go out there. I got to follow this road down here. Oh, okay, look, I'll tell you what. We're not going to do that like this. We're going to... I had no idea I had to go so far to go and do this. Right, we're going to go in here. Is it going to be under cars? Yes, it is. There we go. We're going to get ourselves a Scrambler bike right here. I love this. This looks awesome. I've only ever ridden one of these once or twice in real life. It's not really the sort of thing that I like to do. I prefer 4 wheels over 2. So there's all kinds of options in there. You know what? We're just going to leave it like this. We're just gonna buy it like that. And I'm going to buy it rather than lease it, because I sort of figure this might be something that we would use a few times. So there it is, our Scrambler bike. And we'll go and we'll use this one just so that we can see where we need to go. I have been told that my current appearance is the sort of appearance... If you've seen someone who looked like that in a public place, you would try and keep your children away from them. That's what I've been told. And that's probably a fair point. Also, it should be noted that... Wow, this thing is fast. We're using a lot of heavy machinery, aren't we? So, you know, keeping the children away is probably a good thing. It is probably actually a good thing. Right, so I want to turn this way. I don't know what that's going to say. I don't know what that does say on there. So we're just going to follow this track here. See if I can do this whilst going fast. Okay, I've gone the wrong way. Let's turn round. This thing sticks to the ground like glue. Bellefontaine. Right, well, this is the one that we want to take anyway. We want to go up here. So we want to go uphill here, because we need to get towards the place where the... Ooh, what's this? Oh, yes! Oh, that is awesome! Right. We can have a bit of fun with this. Not always, apparently. Like, not all of these jumps and so on are going to be ideally suited for this. But if we find the occasional one, we can make use of it. And we've gone and missed the turning for the mill. Unless, actually, the mill is up this way. There's... Oh, okay, that's the edge of the map there. Right, we have gone too far. That's probably why there's trees growing in the middle of the path, just to like give us a hint that we should be slowing down and turning back the other way. Alright, so let's go back to the path down here. It's difficult to maintain speed and control with this thing, but I'm doing my bestest. And let's just go straight into... Oh, yes! Oh, that was fantastic. Right, I want to do that again from that way, and this time I want to just sort of look at it from the side as I go through, because that looked very cool. Right, we'll spin around here and we'll try that once more. Let's go up through here. Same place. Actually, let's go slightly... Well, that didn't work, did it? You know what? Actually, we can do it like this. We'll go in here and we'll go to construction, and then we'll go to landscaping, that one right here. So I'm going to try and head down that way. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use the tool that just softens the ground a bit, like that, so that I get less of an angle in between. And that should help to launch us a bit more off of that end. So then I want to go up the hill a bit here and get ourselves a little bit of a run up towards it. There. Right, I can see where I want to go. Straight down that way. And yes! There we go! What a beautiful jump that was. That was absolutely beautiful. One more time, just one more time, and then we will go back to looking for the right route to take to get to the sawmill, because we need to get to the sawmill so we can sell our single solitary log and also see how it works. And this thing is beautiful. This thing is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Right. So anyway, back to being a bit more sensible. We need to go down here. And where's the sawmill from here? Oh, it is actually here. There's the track that runs up through here, but this track isn't very open. It's not very easy to get to up here. I'm hoping that we can still use this to sell stuff. There's branches all over the place, but this is what we're looking for. Look at the mess in here. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, but we've got a nice big area in here. This is what we need to get to. So we need to come back. We need to come down here. We'll do this with the forwarder just to start with, and then next time we will. Next time we come through here, it'll be using something a bit more different. Okay, see, there was a bit more of a bump at the bottom of the ramp right there, so that didn't work so well. So we're going to do the trip once with the forwarder, and then we're going to be buying ourselves a lorry, and we're going to be buying ourselves an auto-load log trailer, and we'll use the auto-load log trailer to be doing the work for us, rather than us having to load it all with a crane, because I have no desire to be trying to do it all with a crane. It is not really my cup of tea. I don't like using them. Right, let's go and take our Scrambler bike. Fun though it is. We're just going to have to leave it for now. Right, let's park you there. Actually, I'm going to put that one on Control T so that it parks it. And then when I tab, it won't tab into that one. So I've got one log here. One single solitary log that we're going to take all the way to the sawmill and sell it, and then we're going to come back. Is this really as fast as I can go? I'm wondering if this is a sensible idea, or maybe we should just sell it now and get the lorry. I'll take this one. I'll reset it back to the shop. I'm not going to... because also we can see if we can fit through here. So the sign there didn't appear to have collision on it, which is going to be quite handy for when we're trying to bring the lorry through here. Because I was planning on having the biggest trailer for the autoloader. And I don't know... It's going to be interesting finding out, because I know from previous versions of that autoload log trailer that you couldn't necessarily just have 8-meter logs, because they wouldn't fit properly onto the trailer. You needed to have actually shorter logs. I think I ended up with some trailers it worked better with having 6-meter ones, because then you could have 2 stacks of 6-meter logs, and others worked better with 7-meter or even 5-meter logs. It just depends on which trailer you're using and the configurations and so on. You can do it with like some 8-meter and some 7-meter if you can stack them right, but I found that was actually a bit more awkward and a bit more cumbersome to try and sort out and do than just kind of keeping it as one type. If you just kept one length of log, it was a lot easier, because when you go to load the logs, it made life a little bit more difficult as well. We might have to level off that lump there on the side of the road in order for the lorry to be able to get through. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.